Jai Guruji. Today I feel honored to read a chapter from book on Guruji. The title of the book is Surcharged with Divine Love, written by Sukhmani Aunty. Before I begin, I seek forgiveness from Guruji and Sangat in case I do some mistakes in reading the chapter. The title of the chapter is Satsang. Sat means true and Sang means company. Therefore, Satsang means the company of a true Guru or a meeting of people to talk about the true Guru or the truth. Satsang has been given great importance in all scriptures. One must attend or do satsang in order to purify one's soul. The best satsang is one where the Guru is physically present and is giving direct sermons or blessings. However, in the absence of a Guru in physical form, one must seek the presence of fellow seekers and believers. It is believed that wherever there is satsang, Guru has to be present. Like Christ said, when more than one man sit in my name, I am there. This is because we are under his direct vibrations that satsang has so much power and importance. There is a very interesting story that highlights the importance of satsang. Rishi Vashisht and Rishi Vishwamitra had an argument about whether satsang or penance was superior to the other. Rishi Vashishta proclaimed satsang to be superior, whereas Vishwamitra claimed that penance was superior. To decide who was right, they went to the Lord. The Lord said, "The serpent Shesha will be able to answer your question." When the two went to Shesha and put the same question to him, he replied, "Please ease the load of the earth from my head. Only then will I think and give an answer." Vishwamitra made a resolve. "I offer the merits accrued from 1,000 years of my penance. May the earth on Shesha's head lift a little." The earth did not move even a fraction. Then Rishi Vashishta expressed his resolve. "I offer the merits accrued from 12 minutes of being in satsang. May the earth on Shesha's head lift a little." And the earth lifted. To attend or hold a satsang is not enough. Your body and soul both must be there. Don't let your mind wander. Forget the world. Forget your worries. Don't try to look at what the others are wearing. Listening to the Shabads, and not only must you listen, you must also try to implement the teachings into your daily lives and see how you benefit from it. When so many like minded people sit together in meditation during satsangs, the vibrations are raised to such an extent that it is like sitting in Sachkhand. Through satsang, illness can be cured and the sinner can rid himself of all his sins. By talking about your Guru or listening to his greatness, your ego melts and your soul is purified. One learns to love God and each of his creations. No one is superior or inferior to the other. In a satsang, all are equal. Bin bhaga satsang na labe. Meaning, without good karmas, one cannot find or attend satsang. When God showers his grace, you get satsang. The sanctity of a satsang should be maintained at every cost. Except for the name of the Guru, no business should be discussed or talked about. The nectar of divine love flows during a satsang and it falls on each one of us. How much we benefit from the satsang is directly proportional to our spiritual level, our love for God, and our control over our ego. Satsang is so powerful that it can burn the 5 vices in us. By being in the company of the spiritual, our mind will neither go astray nor engage in futile thoughts. Just as we require a map to guide us, similarly we need satsang to find our way to the light. It is by attending satsang that we rid ourselves of ifs and buts, we become positive and gain spiritual knowledge. As water has the tendency to run to low areas, so does the human mind have a tendency to run down to the pleasure of the senses. The only way to keep the mind away from such negativity is to seek satsang. मैं संगत ਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਇਹੀ काम ਆਏਗੀ, ਹੋਰ ਕੋਈ काम नहीं आएगी, Guruji said. Meaning, I have made this Sangat your family. In times of need, they will come to your help and no one else. Sangat is the true family. The worldly relationships are tied together by the thread of Maya, whereas the Sangat is tied together by the Guru's blessings. There is another very interesting story that shows how just a few minutes of satsang have the power to make a sinner reach heaven. There was once a rich man who had never done a good deed in his entire life. At the station, he is looking for someone to carry his luggage. He sees an old man and asks him if he would like to make some money by carrying his luggage for him. The old man agrees to carry his luggage on one condition: you will have to listen to satsang throughout the journey. The rich man agrees, and throughout the time it took for them to reach the rich man's house, the old man did satsang and praised the Lord. On reaching, since it was dark, the rich man allows the old man to spend the night at his house and leave in the morning. You will not see the sunrise tomorrow, said the old man. I can see that you will die tonight. But remember, as you approach Dharamraj, he will tell you that you are worthy to be put in hell, but because you have listened to satsang for an hour, you will get 4 times the amount of time in heaven. Do you wish to first go to hell or heaven? Remember to ask for heaven first. Thinking of him to be old and crazy, the rich man dismisses his advice. However, just as predicted, the rich man dies that very night. After death, when he is taken to Dharamraj, he says, you are a sinner and have never done a good deed in your life. But because you have done satsang for an hour, I'll give you 4 hours in heaven. Do you want to go to heaven first or hell? On hearing this, he is reminded of the old man's advice and asks for heaven first. He is beaten and dragged to the gates of heaven by Dharamraj's men and is told that they will be waiting for him here and that he must return in 4 hours. On entering heaven, he sees beauty and peace as never seen before. Lots of people are sitting and chanting the Lord's name, and he too goes and sits among them. After some time, he gets very worried about overspending his time allowed here, and just as he is about to get up, he sees the same old man who had carried his luggage for him. I see you have taken my advice. Now why are you so restless? Asked the old man. I have been told to come out after my time here is over, or Dharamraj man will beat me, replied the rich man. You are such a fool. Can't you see that they could not enter the gates of heaven? So if they cannot enter, there is no way they can take you out. By listening to satsang for an hour, you have managed to reach heaven. ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਓਗੇ ਤੇ ਬੈਠੋਗੇ ਉਨੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਲੇਖ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ, Guru Ji said. Meaning, each time you come and sit among the sangat, your bad karmas will soon be replaced by good karmas. Guru Ji stressed on the importance of his sangat and doing satsang. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਉਹੀ ਭਗਤ ਪਿਆਰਾ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੋਵੇ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਮੇਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਕਰੇ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, Guru Ji. Meaning, I love those disciples who have been accepted and loved by my sangat. Those who think they can reach me without my sangat, accepting them or loving them are mistaken. With this, the chapter is over. Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji.